Jacks up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Inside. Hart.
Assist.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Damian Lillard.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the Suns call time here. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Pass to Crowder. From down in the low post, it goes.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Paul.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. He's off on that one.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. And it's Portland with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Nasir Little.
The Suns leading. The drive by Paul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. For 3, drains the triple. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Portland with the timeout.
And the Trailblazers call time here. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
And it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
1:03 left to play in the first. Out left to the wing. And he drives in. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And Lillard, here we go. The rebound by Bridges.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And Paul gets it to go.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Pass to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
That's his first personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Second team foul.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Phoenix?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Off the inbound pass. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, wow. What a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Now here's Paul. Over to the left wing. Outside for Booker. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Chris Paul.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Paul.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Portland with the
Timeout called. Portland.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Got it.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Here's Paul. Puts it up from the high post. That one's wide left. Shot on the wing. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. They led by as many as 18.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
First team foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Blazers substitution.
Now here's Harden. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Back to Bridges. Right side, Paul. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
Damian Lillard.
Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Bridges. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate. He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Lillard can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. Driving in. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
With the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Nurkic just got his first points of the game.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Paul can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Bridges, right side. Here's the 3. The shot misses.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Here's Ayton. Hart pulls it in. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. A nice shot by Lillard.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Timeout called, the Blazers.
Yeah, he's hurting the team, taking low percentage shots, failing to make the next pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. 17-point game. For 3, here's Lillard. Sins